See, when a man gets money, in general, we think about all the beautiful things we could do for a woman. I can take her here to buy the Chanel purse. I can just go buy her car. That is in our intrinsic nature, to provide. The more money we get, the more we want to provide.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give you a video here in a second. And for all intents and purposes, whether you agree or disagree, it is good for a conversation. I would like to know, how do you feel about what is said here? The gentleman, to me, in all heart of hearts, is being as honest as possible, and it's very simple. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see where he's going with this, but we tend to make everything super complicated for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be, but we're going to talk about it here in a second. I'm going to play this for you, and I want your honest opinion as I share mine in the process. With that being said, let's get into it.
See, when a man gets money, in general, we think about all the beautiful things we could do for a woman. I could take her here, could buy the Chanel purse. I'm finna just go buy her car. That is in our intrinsic nature, to provide. The more money we get, the more we want to provide. But in general, when a woman gets money, she is like, I don't need a man.
Yeah.
I got me.
Yeah.
And then her attitude carries on in a relationship. Even when she do get a man, she treat her man like she don't need a man. So if you in a relationship, but you tearing him down, you're not soft. Mm-hmm. He can't extract peace and power from you. How can he go conquer the world? Matter of fact, he don't want to conquer the world. Because why do he want to conquer the world in the first place? What I just tell you, so he could do what? Give it to y'all. But if you not making him feel good, why do I want to go the extra mile to get this money? I don't even want to buy you nothing.
I've heard of it.
So I'll stay right here. I'll stay in my lane, work this little 9 to 5, pay my part of the bills, and stay right here. Yeah. You don't inspire me to want more, to give you more, because how you do me.
Yeah.
So you defeating your own bottom line by not being good to him. Because the more you empower him through your divine femininity, the more aplomb he is, the more astute he is, the more tenacious he is. He will apply that temerity and become successful, and then you will reap the benefits of his success.
So he had graduated already.
Exactly.
And like he had graduated and moved away, and I had to be like 17, 18, right?
I just want to let you know that sometimes you got to shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you got to shut the fuck up.
I think it was pretty straightforward.
Me and my family had went to Chicago for our family reunion, and I came back.
Apparently,
and he was my neighbor, and I was like, oh. Baby, we done talked about this because he moved away and then he moved back and he was staying with his mama. So I was like, okay, cool, we finna, And baby, and I was having the time of my life because I was like, I had like this man since high school. And like now we're not in high school and we grown and we doing the nasty. We meeting up in the cul-de-sac and we in the cars and anyway. Then after hooking up with him for a while, his friend came over and I was like,
the man that is
wait a minute.
So wait a minute. Do the right thing.
So then I was like, I'm done fucking with you and I want to fuck with your friend.
Caused you
and they was
such
like, what?
bitterness,
and I was like,
such anger, such pushback.
After all of that, I stopped fucking my neighbor and I started fucking with his friend. And me and him, we was just hooking up. But
what is it about the modern aspect of life now
mama house, child, I'll never forget the time
that is so much more beneficial?
Okay, but that's a different story. So so me and his friend, now we hooking up and I'm having a time, baby. I'm catching feelings. I'm doing all the things, right? So one day I catch them together outside and I'm like, oh yeah, you know what's up? Like both of y'all had already fucked me.
Wants to deal with someone who is not pouring.
We should have a threesome.
Nobody wants
and
that.
I tell you, who the fuck I thought I was? I don't know. Even before I initiated the threesome, I was already catching feelings with the friends. But I was like, let me live out my fantasy because he's older than me. He on bullshit. Like, we just fucking, right? So I found myself watching this man sleep. And I was like, oh my God, like, I really like him. Bitch, I got up and hopped out the window. Yes, I had to make a dramatic exit so he could remember me. Like, I could have went out the back door, but no, I jumped out the window. I don't know. He remembered it. I remembered it. It was iconic.
Really,
okay, so yes, when I initiated threesome, this nigga was like, huh? Like, what? And I was like, yeah. But then the friend was like, nah, we can't have a threesome. And I was like, why not? Like, we out and didn't been here before. Why not?
What we're
and he was like, because I like you. And I was like, you like me?
What you actually
yeah, baby, I knew what I was doing. I was in my prime. Okay, I was So then after that, me and this man was going steady for a whole year, y'all. He done made me his girlfriend for a whole year, and we was kicking it. We was doing all the things, the dates. I met his mama, he met my mama, doing the family things, all the things, the activities, you name it. This was my man, though. Like, this was my man. So then fast forward, we was together for 8 years.
Their best to their loved ones. We work to ensure that we can create a life that is meaningful and worth something with someone that we care for. All of this dying and sweating and breaking our back and bones is for you. But they've made it to where you don't care for it, you don't appreciate it, you don't honor it, you don't respect it. In fact, you look at it like it is a red flag for whatever reason. So now what we have is 30 to 40 different podcasters talking about why women this, why men this. But it's pretty basic and pretty simple. But we allowed outside forces to flip the shit and make it look like it's a bad thing. To have this structure and balance and this cohesiveness. He was spitting all throughout that. And even though that was a small clip to a larger conversation, he said a lot here. And I agree with him 100%. The more selfish you are, the lonelier you're going to be. You call it protecting yourself. You can spin it however you want. But these habits and things that you create and develop, they're off-putting to anybody, for real. You just don't see it. Or you're too blind to it. Because people say your red flags aren't really red flags. It's more of a, they just don't respect you or value you, but they're lying to you. But I digress. You're going to believe what you want, but you can do it with your cats. That's your prerogative.
Merry Christmas, filthy animals. And a Happy New Year.